Yo, it's your main man, Evapors.
Rell.
Hey, we back with another Cartalktv, man.
And we live,
And
bro.
we live this time right here, man. Like,
we live.
We in the same.
It's been a minute since we did a Cartalktv, but live together?
Live, man. Sound like Richmond. Well, no. We did some Cartalktv like in Dallas. We was out
Dallas.
and about doing the thing in Dallas, man.
Yeah.
But it feels good to be back, man. And
good seeing
my
you,
bro
my brother.
down here in Carolina. So
for sure.
We down here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, man, at the little Starbucks right now. But it's been
I need my coffee, bro.
Been an interesting day for me. We'll start with my day, but today's episode we're gonna talk about what we've been doing, man, over the last many months, year, 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause we was hitting them episodes like every Sunday night. You know, we was live. You know, on Instagram.
We were.
You know, every Sunday night we was live, and
then the world opened up.
The world opened up, and it's like, yo, we got on our grind. So
big facts.
So speaking of that,
big facts.
For me, well, no, tell everybody why you in town today, this weekend. Why you in town?
So I'm in town in Fayetteville for the Ruckus and Chill car audio competition, sound off, bass off. Man, it's been crazy. They've been doing some wild demos. I got to meet some great people, some people that's legends in the game, like Life of Price. Man, I love the Tahoes. I used to have a Tahoe.
Yeah.
And everybody that's in that community, they go with the Tahoes because they can fit so much sound in them, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I got a couple cars on my list, but I gotta run a Tahoe back, and I gotta do a big sound build, bro, so I can be out on that scene, man. I gotta do it. They inspired me, man. Ruckus and Chill, definitely a great show. I've been getting into that audio scene lately over the last past probably 2 years since I've been building, you know, with the sub and everything like that. So that's why I'm in town, y'all. Long story short.
Yeah, man. I said, man, as soon as he hit me up and was like, yo, I'm gonna be in town in a couple months.
Yeah.
And you know, I have my own transportation company. It's called Evapors, and he was like, "Hey, I gotta have the full Evapors experience."
Whole experience, I need it.
When I was in, when we was in Richmond, we linked up. I said, "Man, you know, I'd never been in a Bentley before."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Bro, you gotta put me in a Bentley, man, and you know, show me what time it is, how that Bentley experience feel like." So, you know, I got to sit in the back of the Bentley, man, and we went around little Richmond for a little minute, man. So I wanted to return the favor because now, you know, I have a transportation company. And I wanted to show you, you know, that red carpet treatment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we use all Teslas, and you know, we take people from this area, Fayetteville, North Carolina, to the RDU airport, and we throw that suit on, like Rell do, you know, and we give them a luxury experience.
Oh, it's definitely been luxury, bro.
Yeah.
Beyond luxury.
You know, the white leather. You know what I'm saying? It's just a.
Listen, if y'all come in town to the North Carolina, was the RDU, Fayetteville.
Yeah.
You do Durham?
Yeah, Raleigh, Durham, Fayetteville.
Y'all come in this area, Evapors, hit him up. His company, top notch, top level, like the whole luxury experience. He has it down pat. 100%.
Yeah. So today was a busy day for me because first thing this morning, well, actually I was up late last night, you know, editing videos.
Yeah, same here.
Editing videos last night. I was up late, so let me go ahead and put that out there. I was up late last night editing videos. So this morning, you know, I get up and go to church, and we teach Sunday school for the 2nd through 4th graders. So we taught Sunday school, you know, from like 11 to like 1, and it was college weekend. So we had a high school band. It was outside, boom, boom, boom. The kids loved it, right? And then I had a Evapors pickup at 2 p.m.
Oh, it was at 2. Okay.
It was at 2 p.m. from Fayetteville to go to RDU. Now I already had a 3:45 p.m. pickup at RDU to come back to Fayetteville. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you how God works. This is what's crazy.
This guy been rolling, y'all.
Look.
Go into it. This guy been rolling.
So check it.
Since I've been sitting with him, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. So check it, right? So I pick her up, you know, and I drop her off. She lives on the other side of Fayetteville, right? But actually, she was like, "Hey, I need to rent a car. You know, can you take me by the airport?" The airport is like 5 minutes from where Rell is at. So I told her, I said, you know what? I need to go see my homeboy like 5 minutes from the airport.
Yep.
And here we are, man. It's like it worked out really good, man. Like I said, man, I've been grinding, man, and just getting it done. And you know, I love Cartalktv. You know, Show love Cartalktv, and like life be life and working, grinding. I went back to school, got my first degree, you know, in cinematography.
Yep.
So we've been doing some really, really cool things with my consulting firm. Companies have been hiring us to do commercials, documentaries, and just cool stuff like that, man. Really, really fun stuff, man. So I'm excited about that, man. And the grind don't stop because I'm doing a video tomorrow with a client. Doing a video on Veterans Day. So I'm telling you what, you know, at the time of this recording, tomorrow is Veterans Day. So salute to all, you know, us veterans, you know, myself, Rell, and all the veterans out there, man. Hey, big salute to you, man. Yeah. What we're going to get into today on the Cartalktv,
let's bring up something. Let's talk about current. Let's talk about the current. So I want to bring up Rell to Rell.
My boy.
Rell to Rell. He
Big
just recently bought the 720S Performance Spider.
Yeah.
Big salute to you, homie.
Big salute.
Look, he's been talking about that car for a long time, and I've been seeing the comments saying, "Oh, he trying to be like CJ on 32s." Nah,
man, you can't do that.
He actually been talking about that car before he got on Cartalktv.
Oh yeah.
Which was when we talked to him was probably 2021, 22.
Yeah. That's been on his vision board,
that's
man.
Been on his vision board.
Been saying that, man.
So let's clear the airways. But bro, when he bought that joint, I was like, I know the feeling. And it gotta be crazy when the dreams come true,
it's
bro.
It's gotta be all the way crazy, man, to step into a vehicle like that.
Yes.
And nothing wrong with any vehicle that he's ever had before.
Yeah.
You know, from the Mopars to the big trucks to the, you know, he had a Corvette.
He did have a Corvette.
You know, like myself.
Yeah.
All those cars are cool, man. But you can't pretend like the Supercar is not a Supercar.
Yeah.
It's a step up.
It's a step up.
It's a step up, man. And I don't care how you get it, man. There's different ways to buy cars these days, man. Mm-hmm. And everybody has the right to buy the car the way they want to buy the car. Because it's funny to me, people say, well, let's just say, for example, somebody say, oh, he leasing. Like, that's a bad thing.
So what?
So what? Now, this person's leasing, but the person making the comment can't lease or buy.
Or rent.
Couldn't go to Miami to rent it, lease it, or buy it.
Right.
So it's just like, well, why the immediate hate, man?
It's crazy, bro.
Like, what? But why the hate? What's wrong with keeping on scrolling? So if you don't like Rell to Rell or CJ on 32s or any of the guys that's out here doing things, man, like, why not keep scrolling?
Man, I think it's because, number one, in social media, man. I noticed the change in social media probably around the 2014-ish when people started making opinions. Because at one point in time, people were scared to make opinions on like celebrities or high profile people. You wouldn't see any trolls or anything like that.
Yeah.
So around like the 2014, 2015-ish, people started trolling and was like, oh, I don't get no pushback from it. I can say whatever's on my mind and not have any pushback from it. They're never gonna see me or anything like that. But there's been some instances where
folk don't pull up on you. Hey man, that pull-up game is strong.
That pull-up game is strong, man. So you better be careful out there who y'all talking to, y'all, because you never know.
Yeah, I got a rule of thumb, man. Like, I talk to people like I would talk to them in person.
Yeah.
Even a troll. You know, I don't say anything to a troll that I wouldn't say to them in person.
Same.
You know, because anybody that's been doing social media for 5 minutes and know anything about analytics, they understand that the negative comment is still activity on your page.
Yeah, helps engagement.
It's still helping push engagement. So you thinking you hating, and guys like Rell to Rell, CJ, and any YouTuber, whatever, they sitting back smiling.
Yep.
Because every time you type, ching ching, cha-ching, cha-ching, ching ching, the cash register is going off.
Keep it up, haters.
Yeah, man. So message to all y'all haters, man. Them guys ain't worried about y'all, man. They're not worried about y'all. They actually thank y'all for coming on their page.
Yep.
And now that I think about it, I bet they be doing stuff to mess with the haters.
Oh yeah, big time.
Because people are hate more than they'll compliment.
You know what I thought at one point in time? I thought
trolling the troll.
I was like, man, CJ 32 Game must got iscream vlogs on payroll or something. Man.
Because he always talking
about
him.
I was like, he talking about him so much. Like, man,
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yo, it wouldn't be a bad idea at all. I was like, yo, if they do, it's genius,
bro.
Because they keep them at the forefront.
That's crazy.
On both sides, the bad side and the good side. They always being talked about.
The good side always being talked about. Cause 32 Game be popping up on them pages like, yo, man, leave my guy alone, man. Like, you a sucker, you this, da. That's crazy. That would be genius, though.
Yeah.
But it's free advertising.
It is, bro.
And speaking of ice cream vlogs, so I started Over 50 channel where I just give OG advice, man.
I've seen that. Congrats on that, brother.
No doubt, man. And it's like, I just want to leave my words on record.
Yeah.
And with YouTube, you want to be focused, right? So I started the channel. Tell me why I ended up on ice cream vlogs.
No way.
I promise you.
What? This is the second time, though.
This is the second time that we was on the first ice cream vlogs, Cartalktv, because we interviewed the SRT guard.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, and then Ice Cream Vlogs was worrying about what we was doing.
Right.
And then he called himself going to our page and checking it. And then he was like, he didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, they legit. He just like clicked off.
Yep.
So he had my page up there because it's this girl who page went from like, let's say 300 subscribers to 40,000, 50,000 subscribers. She be all positive and everything. But come to find out, she had some other pages and people was trying to shake her down or whatever. I don't really know all the details.
Interesting. Okay.
But I guess when he was combing on her page, I had made a video saying, yo, she inspired me to start my Over 50 channel.
That's the video I seen when you made it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess he found my page, he was like, oh, here's one of the guys that's talking about quit your job. So clearly he didn't click my video. He didn't want to say.
Right.
I said, quit your 9 to 5. With a plan.
Yeah.
And I talk about how me and my wife paid off $123,000 in debt using the Dave Ramsey snowball plan. Mm-hmm. And that put me in a position to walk away from a $100K job.
Yeah.
And be able to stay home with my 1-year-old at the time and 6-year-old at the time and become an entrepreneur with a plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was just funny. He was trying to find something to say about my page. I'm like, bro, you wildin', dog.
Yeah.
He clearly didn't recognize who I was. Cause he should have been like, oh, that's the guy.
Yep, from years ago.
But
probably not.
He's not that bright.
So while we're here, we always try and give game and drop gems.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that. The Dave Ramsey method.
Yeah. So the Dave Ramsey has what's called a snowball method, where you write down your debt from smallest at the bottom to the largest at the top. So let's say you have a $300 medical bill.
Yep.
$1,000 credit card, and a $5,000 student loan.
Yep.
So you make all the minimum payments every month, and you do a strict budget. Call it Every Dollar budget. There's an app called Every Dollar.
Yep.
Or everydollar.com. So you do your budget, and let's say you got $200 left over after you've done your budget. You put that $200 on the smallest debt until it's gone. Then you take that money and you roll it into the next smallest debt on top of the minimum payment till that's gone, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
And then you're debt free, and then you create a 3 to 6 month emergency fund.
Yep.
Because emergencies will happen.
Emergencies will happen.
And imagine if you had 3 months of household bills just sitting in the corner. You got 3 months of household bills just sitting in the corner. If something happened, you can survive for 3 whole months, 4 months, 5 months, or 6 months. So you put that in the corner, and once you do that, then you start wealth building. You start investing into the stock market, put more money into a 401k. So I would, contact a licensed financial advisor for that type of thing. And once you're doing wealth building, then you're able to give to other people. You know what I'm saying? Philanthropy. You're able to give to organizations, you know what I'm saying, at a small level, medium level, or a big level.
Exactly.
So that's that in a nutshell, man.
Nah,
that's free. That's free game right there.
That's free game, y'all. That's free game, man.
Pay your debt off, man. You can walk away from that job, or you can stay on the job and breathe better.
Yeah.
When you don't owe anybody, man, it feels good.
It does.
It feels good when you don't owe anybody.
Way less stress.
That'll make it not even want to buy another car.
Yeah, because then you look at it like, oh man, I'm forking out all this money.
I don't want a car note. Like, man, I got an extra $6,000, $7,000 a month, or whatever your particular situation is. You be like, man, forget that car. I'm gonna get me a paid for car. Or then you will be able to save up money and purchase cars. Cause me and my wife during that time, we bought really 2 cars cash. We bought a brand new 2019 4Runner.
Yeah.
Paid cash for it. It never had a car note. Then 6 months later, we sold it, took that money and some other money and got the 2020 Lexus GX 460.
That's real talk.
And we did a car note for like 6 months, just to credit score type. Credit score type stuff. Had that for like 6 months. And then we sold that because I was gonna sell my Tesla.
Yes, I remember.
When I ordered the Corvette. My wife was like, nah, I like driving that Tesla.
Yeah.
So we took that money and paid off my 2021 Tesla, the first Tesla that I had. So boom, she got a Tesla, and I was driving the Corolla at that time. I'm getting kind of mixed up because I had a Jetta for a little while. That was after the BMW i8.
Oh yeah, because you sold the i8.
Yeah, I sold the i8, and I had the Jetta for a little while. Sold that, and got the Model 3. I went to Florida and got the Model 3.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so we had the Model 3 for a little while. It was too small.
Yeah.
So then we got the 2023 black Tesla Model Y. That's what my wife has now. And then a couple months later, I bought the 2022 white Model Y.
Yeah.
And then, the Corvette came in before then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It took 18 months once we ordered it. So that's what we at now. We got the two Teslas and the Corvette. Somebody hit the Corolla.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
Man.
You was gonna keep that thing forever.
Man, we're gonna keep it forever, man. Yeah. That was my late mother-in-law car, man. Somebody hit the car, man. God bless the dead, man. But yeah, so making them financial decisions, man, put us in a prime spot to make moves like that, to pay pay cash for cars, and even now, 4 years later, when I walked away from my job, it's like, yo, I'm an entrepreneur, doing consulting, doing the transportation company, and it's like I'm making decisions that I want to make. I get up at 9:30 sometimes, 10 o'clock. Now I be up at 2 a.m. too sometimes. So I make those decisions, and you can do the same thing. Man.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that patience.
Yeah.
You gotta also sacrifice as well.
Yeah.
And not want that instant gratification. A lot of people might have the extra revenue.
Yeah.
A little bit of money, that they could put towards that. But they rather just pay the minimum payments because maybe they want the designer, maybe they want to go on trips, maybe they want to buy cars.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling y'all, I've been there too.
I've been there.
And it's so much better when you get to the other side of doing it the way he just explained it.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, man. What's on the? I know we got a couple things we want to talk about on the agenda, man.
Yeah.
I know we were just mentioning CJ and Rell to Rell.
All right, so let's get into the raffles because we interviewed a couple people who actually won raffles. It's been a lot of controversy going around with these raffles. Are they real? Are they fake? And then people being called out for scamming, doing raffles.
Well, let me talk about the ones that I know firsthand.
Yeah, talk about it.
The main one that I really like, and there's been several North Carolina winners. It's called 88.com.
Yeah, 88. Yep.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for a while.
Bro, 88. Yeah, they got the raffle number. I forgot what number, but they've done a bunch of them, and there have been several winners in North Carolina, so I kind of like that.
Oh,
I feel like my turn is coming up, and they always do like Porsche 911s, Lambos, GTRs.
Right.
They always do like crazy high performance cars, man. So that raffle right there is 1,000% solid, man. People get their cars, they get their title, and they walk away.
Dope.
Speaking of titles in hand, we met several CJ on 32 winners.
We did.
Like, met them.
We did.
Like, sat inside the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to
in the flesh.
It's one thing to see it on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, but when you meet the people and then you hear people saying this ain't real, that ain't real.
Yeah.
How is it not real when I'm right here
with the person,
with the winner?
They had the car
of that scat pack.
Had the keys.
That first scat pack that he raffled.
Yeah.
He got the keys, he got the title. I'm right here with the guy.
Yep.
So you see people talking online, it's like, where did you get that information from? I'm here with the winner.
Yeah.
And even with Omi, the car that he raffled.
Yep.
We met him in North Carolina. Like
we get a lot of North. I might need to move to North Carolina so I can win me a car or something.
Nah, don't do that. Wait till I win mine first. Then you can move down here. Let me win first. Cool. So, again, man, we ain't trying to blow no smoke or nothing like that, man. We ain't getting paid to say this stuff. I just know what I know for sure. Yeah. You ask me about some other folk raffles that I don't know for sure.
Can't vouch for them.
I don't have no opinion on that I don't know for fact.
Yeah.
We only speak on facts. So I know CJ joint is all the way legit, man. CJ on 32s is all the way legit. That's on everything, because we've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it in action, man. And it's exciting.
Yeah.
And Rell to Rell.
Same thing.
Raffle after. You cannot do all these raffles and have these winners.
Yeah, and it be flawed.
Yeah. You will be found out.
You will.
You will be found out, man. So I think it's exciting. Dunk Master.
Well, actually, Dunk Master
Dunk Master and Carlos Miller, the comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to meet him.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to meet him, man.
He down in what, Atlanta?
Nah, well, I think so, but Don't Master in South Carolina, so they
Okay.
I know he
I'm talking
coming.
about Carlos.
Yeah, I think he in Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely want to meet him one of these days, man. As a
He a huge car guy too.
Yeah, as a comedian.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
you got the funny side to you.
Yeah, man. I would love to meet him, man. The only thing about comedians, man, sometimes they be ready to roast.
Yeah.
So you gotta be ready.
On site.
On site. Well, I'm always ready.
Yeah.
If he don't start nothing, I ain't gonna start nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's on everything. But they've been doing raffles, man.
Yeah.
And consistently, winners pulling up, getting the title in hand, either driving off or pulling the car off.
Yeah.
So those are some raffles that I know are working, because those are the ones that I see, and I've entered several of them. And I think it's pretty cool, man, to have an opportunity to win something like that.
Yeah,
sure. A nice car for $25, $30, $40, $50, or whatever you put in there. And on the business side, I just think it makes business sense. If you have a following large enough to where you can have several hundred people drop in 50, 100, 500, and now you've made more than the price of the actual car.
Yep.
It's a win-win for everybody, because it's an opportunity for your fans to connect with you, to feel like they got a chance to win, because they do.
They do.
I think it's a win all the way around, man. Let me get a couple fans, man. So we'll do some raffles.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We need that.
Yeah, let us grow. Let's grow our fan base, man. We're gonna be like 88.com, man. We want you to have you gotta order a Cartalktv shirt. You understand?
Merch coming soon.
Yeah, merch coming soon. So I want you to order a Cartalktv shirt and you enter into the raffle.
Yeah.
That's my vision.
Right.
One day when we raffling stuff off, man. But yeah, the raffles, man. What have you seen? I mean, do you kind of agree with that, or what are you saying?
1,000%.
Yeah.
We're on the same page with that.
Yeah, man. And again, I don't know about every raffle, and I'm sure there are some raffles what they call it, fugazi, where that junk straight cap, what the boys say, where it's all cap.
All cap.
And you know what? If folk out here doing that, and we call them scammers. That's what we call them around here.
That's what we call them too up north.
We call them scammers, man. So whether it's a raffle scammer, a credit card scammer, a PPP scammer, like that's what it is. And we ain't about that type of life, man. We about that straight business, man.
No, sir.
So if it ain't business, we ain't fooling with it at all.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But
let's see what else I got.
What else you got, man?
That's really it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave the update on us.
Yeah, update on what we got going on.
On what we got going on. Me, myself, I'm still running my transportation company.
Yeah.
It'll be 10 years, December 14th.
10 years. That's crazy, man.
10 years in the game, bro. A
10 years
decade
in the game.
flies.
Man.
Flies.
Well, I got me barely 2 years in the game, doing transportation with the all electric, I used to say fleet, but then my wife was like, nah, you can say fleet.
Yeah.
Fleet is more than one.
Of course.
So I got two. So we have 2 Tesla Model Ys in the fleet, man. And all we're gonna do is just try to turn it up even more, as we exit 24. Turn it up more as we exit 24. That round.
I like that ring to it.
Man. And I would recommend y'all doing the same thing, man. It's a lot of time left in 2024. What gets on my nerves is that at the end of every year, people say, oh man, I can't stand this year, man. I can't wait until next year. So you can wait until next year, but you're going to do the same thing you did next year that you did this year, and you're going to have the same results. So you have to do something different. So start planning now and start doing different now in 24. You got plenty of time in 24 to impact 25.
That's all you need is one moment that changed the trajectory of your life.
One.
Just one.
One.
But you got to start right now, though.
Yeah, you got to do it right now.
That procrastination.
I've been there. Man, we're gonna save money. we're gonna save money. And until we did that Dave Ramsey, we didn't do it.
Right.
But once we did the Dave Ramsey, bro,
life
it
changing.
Was like turn me up.
Yeah, life changing.
I seen the debt disappear every month.
Yeah.
Every month. And
it's a good feeling.
Right. It's a great feeling. And who knew that there was gonna be a worldwide pandemic that we wouldn't feel comfortable putting our new baby into daycare? And people make hard decisions every day because people got to go to work. So there were people during the pandemic with babies that had to put them in daycare.
Yeah.
Not knowing what was going on in the world. And my heart goes out to people like that, because I've been in those situations where I remember me and my wife was in a 1-bedroom apartment with boxes everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even put your foot down. It's a box everywhere.
Wow.
But we was together.
Yeah.
And we had a little bit of 2, 3 quarters and dimes and nickels, but we was married and we had a little 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Then we rented a townhouse.
Yeah.
We rented a townhouse for a little while. Then we built our first house. It was like $140,000 house, little nice, little decent sized little house, man. And then in 2014, we built a dream home on the golf course. You know what I mean? Like actually on the golf course.
And that house is beautiful, bro.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And the golf carts riding by. So it's steps. I never sat in the one-bedroom apartment with my arms folded, talking about I can't stand the folk that live on the golf course. I can't stand the folk that's in townhouses. I can't stand the folk that's riding around in Bentleys and Mercedes, and I can't stand a joker with more than one car. Nah, man, I always celebrated people, man.
Yeah.
And I, as a little kid, we used to play That's My Car.
Yep.
And as an adult, I've always played that in my mind, like, yo, I'm gonna get me one of them right there.
Yep.
Or I see somebody hop out something fresh,
Yep.
I'll be like, yo, man, that joint, hey, yo, you killing it, bro. What's wrong with complimenting somebody,
Same
man?
Here, bro.
Complimenting people? What's wrong with complimenting people?
Bro.
Hello.
I was riding on 24s in my Roadmaster, and this guy pulled up in a CLS, brand new CLS on rims, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna get me one of these one day. Like, I'm working my butt off.
Yeah.
The dude was like, I believe you. I was like, dang, stranger.
Stranger.
That just turned me up. I was like, yo,
Turn me up.
If an actual owner who has it believe me off the rip,
Yeah.
I was like, I can do it.
And you did it, right?
I did it.
What did you put on? What kind of wheels did you put on the CLS?
So first I had the multi-piece powder coated GFGs on there, and then I went Forgiatos.
Oh, that's right, Forgiatos.
Yeah, that was like back in 2012. We did the Forgies. Like, Baltimore don't get no credit for it. Nothing,
bro. I was getting ready to say.
We got like a cloud over our city, man. But yeah, like the whole city back in 2012. Back when Forgiatos was still kind of brand newish, and everybody down south was on like still on the Santis.
Yeah.
Dubs.
Yep.
What was the other rims? Davins was still popular back then. But yeah, everybody in the city was going to Rim Source, which provides wheels pretty much for everybody across the country now.
I'm with out here.
Even some of your favorite YouTubers shop there now, and they ship wheels.
Yeah,
but
they the ones.
Everybody in the city that was on some big time car game was on Forgiatos back then.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't think our city, the people who cared about cars back then, don't care too much about cars now.
Yeah.
That's why I don't see a lot of people putting a lot of money into car builds like, there was back in the day.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this too, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Man, these cars are so much nicer now, man. The audio system in some of these cars now,
That's true.
And in some of these cars now,
That's true.
You can't just pop the dash and the door like you did back in the day on a Honda Civic. You can pop the door, pop the dash, throw speakers in, and not mess anything up.
Right.
You mess around now in some of these cars and pop the dash and pop the door,
you
done cut a cable, you done messed up your whole joint, man. And back in the day, everybody radio had that big square, either a single din or a double din.
Yeah.
And the factory, you could just pull that whole double din out or pull that single din out. They're not designed that way now. Radios are in the dashboard. It's a screen.
Yep.
It's not a physical radio anymore that you pull out. So that market has shifted, as well. And the factory wheels now are much nicer than they were back in the day. Back in the day, the first thing you was like, tint my windows, put some sound in, and then I gotta get some wheels.
Then you get some wheels.
These hubcaps ain't hitting. You know what I mean?
You gotta get some wheels.
You gotta get some nicer wheels. But now, bro, like even on the Tesla, the two that we have, they have the 21-inch wheels.
Yeah.
And they have the red.
It's like the turbine looking wheels.
Yeah, it's called the Uber turbine. 21 inch is an odd number. Tires cost a little more.
Yeah.
But it's a good looking wheel. And it has the Brembo red brake cover in there, the big oversized. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, the red on the black.
And that's factory, bro.
Right.
If you get the performance model.
Right.
So yeah, the game ain't no radio you can pull out in no Tesla.
Nah. I'm sure people done it, but
yeah.
It's like, why?
Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that?
Unless you really that die hard in the game.
Yeah.
You just leave it factory, man.
Yeah.
I feel like, and this is just my opinion, up north, we have our toys that we fiddle with, but also we got some toys that we don't fiddle with. Like the luxury cars, we just keep them basic.
Yeah.
Slap some real wheels on there. You know, and keep it moving. Also, we don't have the resources like you guys have down here. Like we don't have the full audio and custom fabrication shops.
They everywhere down here.
Yeah, we don't have that up north. So, you know, that also plays a part of it as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. But shoot, man, we're not gonna belabor the point, man. I definitely enjoy giving the folk, you know, an update on what we got going on, man, and looking forward to doing more of these in person. But definitely, you know, getting back on the lives, man, and just hoping to inspire somebody, man. You remember how we in the show, right, man? You know how you get your little get a big quote.
For sure.
You know, because what is it? We motivation, cause, and money.
Yep. Motivation, cause, and money. I say money, cause, motivation. However you want to flip it, y'all.
MCM.
MCM. Money, cause, motivation.
And if you ask two ladies that we know, they'll say Man Crush Monday. But hey, that's just for them two. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Where can they
queen.
find y'all at, man? For anybody that's new, that's, you know, just watching this, man. Where can they find you at?
Evapors, man. Evapors on Instagram, on YouTube. You know, what they say? Google me.
Google
you know what I'm saying? Type in Evapors, man, and I'll pop up somewhere.
Yep. And I'm Rell on Instagram, Rell Purnell on Facebook, and on YouTube, Rell Studios.
Man, shoot, that's what it is, man. Without any further ado.
All right, y'all. This TV, Evapors and Rell signing off. As I always say, stay positive, stay motivated. Big
Peace.